Hey boys and girls, my name's Miss Terry and we are going to do our art segment for today. It comes from our book of Daniel. Guess who it's about? Daniel, that's right. This is a story that a lot of people know about. It's about Daniel in the lion's den. And so people often forget why Daniel was put in the lion's den. And it was because these bad men were trying to find just anything wrong with Daniel. And so they made the king pass a rule that said that people can only pray to the king. But Daniel wasn't going to do that. He wanted to pray to God. And it even says that when Daniel knew that the document had been signed, he went to his house where he had windows in his upper chamber window open towards Jerusalem. He got down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he had previously done. Now, he broke the rules, right? And so the king had to do the punishment. And they said that they wanted to throw him into a den of lions. So we are going to draw a lion today. You want to join me? All right, get your paper, get your crayons, your markers, your pencils, whatever you have. And we're going to work today to try to draw a lion. All right, so the thing I noticed first about lions is they usually have very intense eyes. So we're going to draw 2 eyes on here. Okay. The next thing is they have a pretty prominent nose. And so we're going to draw a nose that comes down like this. We're gonna draw a really big nose here in the middle. All right, starting to look kind of like a lion's face. Okay, they also have, like kitty cats, they have like these cheeks with whiskers. And so we're gonna draw that next. So we're gonna come out and around and out and around. I like to put little dots on here because it kind of shows where the whiskers are gonna come from on their cheeks. Like that. You can do as many as you want. I just did like 3 or 4. There we go. We're gonna draw some little whiskers that come off. Starting to take shape, right? Okay, next we want to draw kind of the top part of his face. So here we go. We're gonna draw around here. It's almost gonna look like a heart. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. What do lions have on the top of their heads? Ears, right? Just like you and me. Here we go. Draw a little ear and draw the outer part of the ear. We'll do another one just like that on the other side. There's that and that. All right. If this was a female lion, we probably could just leave it like this, but this is a male lion, one of the most ferocious animals in the jungle. And so we are gonna draw a big mane, which is like fur all around his head. So it can be as wild and crazy as you want. You can make cute, like rounded ones, or you can make spiky ones. I'm gonna go with kind of the spiky look. Just make him look a little wild. So you can be as spiky or as big as you want. Okay, and then we'll just kind of go back here and we'll go back the other way. All right, and now we're just gonna do the bottom part of his chin. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now lions are really strong. They call him like the king of the jungle even. And so if they were really hungry, they could have probably eaten Daniel in one bite. But they said that Daniel stayed in that den the whole night. And then they opened the tomb up the next day to see where he was. And he was unharmed. He said that the Lord had saved him. That's pretty awesome. And the lions were just down in there, happy as can be. They weren't upset because they knew that God loved Daniel. And then the king and all the people said that they were going to worship Daniel's God, the one true God. And so here's our lion. We're gonna color it in a little bit. I don't know what color your lion is gonna be. I like to use a lot of like yellows and browns and stuff. So we're gonna just take some time. We're gonna color it. Yours can look however you want. So maybe you want a pink lion. You could even do that too. But let's go with maybe this golden yellow to start. And then maybe we'll do his face, maybe an orange or brown. So get your crayons, pick a color, and let's go. All right, I've got the lion's mane done. Now we're gonna work on his face. I think I might go with this color orange and see how that looks. All right, I'm gonna do his nose and his ears on the inside pink. I don't know if that's really the color, but we're gonna go with it. All right, I like to finish it off with a little bit of a marker just to outline the outsides, and it'll really make it pop. If you don't have a marker, you can use a black crayon too. So let's try and see what this looks like. All right, I'm just gonna color his eyes a little bit more. I think it looks pretty good. How does your lion look? You know, you could have your parents send in your picture through Instagram and we would love to see it. Well, give yourself a big roar for doing a great job. See you next time.